it going? Statman coming at you from what may look like a different place, but is actually still my room. Believe it or not. The situation, as you may have noticed from the video I did a week or two ago, is different. We're going through some interesting changes here, and the truth is that I am moving. So, I'm in the process of moving, and in the process of moving, I had to rearrange my entire life. I had to move my computer out there. I had to pack a whole lot of stuff, put it in the storage essentially, and we're just kind of waiting. And it's a really complicated process. All right, it's really complicated, but the end result is that we're moving in the next month or two. I don't know exactly when, but I do know that it could take as much as 2 months or more before things return to normal. If things go really well, as they should, it might be a month and a half, or it might even be less than that. It might even be just like a month or something like that. That might just be November. But until we know for sure, I'm just gonna have to take it as I can. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna have to do what I can with the resources that I have. Unfortunately, that's the reason that you're not seeing a Netflix picks today. I've been doing Netflix picks on Monday for several months now. I can't even remember how many months I've been doing it for, but I've been doing it for a long time, and I do intend to keep doing it in the future. But unfortunately, it's going to have to go on hiatus for now because I do not have my microphone out. I do not have other things that I need in order to be able to do those videos. So I'm not going to be able to actually do the Netflix Picks series right now because I don't have the equipment right here, right now. You know what I mean? It's in storage. I can't exactly go and grab it every time I need it from storage. So I'm caught in a position where I can't actually do those videos. I can't actually do the videos that I'm used to doing, that I enjoy doing, that a lot of my viewers want to see from me because of the situation of me moving. Thankfully, a lot of my viewers, particularly my Patreon subscribers, have been very supportive of me. Even people who aren't necessarily Patreon subscribers, but are, just viewers who have become friends, who have been very supportive. A lot of people have been just giving me kind thoughts, kind words, trying to help me through all this huge change that I've been going through here. And I want to say I really appreciate it to all of you. I have, of course, been going through a lot of crap, and the support that I've gotten from all of you has been so freaking helpful. You have no idea. In fact, one particular viewer really helped me. Kyle Pellegrini, he really helped me out on Patreon. Unfortunately, it's only going to be for this month, but honestly, it was more than I ever expected. It was just amazing. This guy is just an amazing guy. He's a great friend. And I just want to throw a shout out to him because honestly, he really deserves it. He's a really great guy, and I very much appreciate everything that he's done for me and for my videos here on YouTube. So, thanks to him, actually, and of course, thanks to the support of a lot of other viewers as well, but in large part thanks to him, I was actually able to get two things that I desperately needed, which were a new pair of headphones, like studio headphones that I can use to accurately detect differences in sound and whatnot, which I noticed just editing the last few videos that I've done, holy crap, things have been a little loud. I didn't notice that. I didn't know that at first, but now that I have those headphones, it's I can tell things are a little loud here. They don't need to be that loud, So, that was a really big help, and it was thanks to the support of my patrons and thanks to the support of everybody who does support me that I was able to actually pick those up finally. And in addition to that, I was also able to pick up a new graphics card, which I'm going to be able to use to not only edit videos faster, quicker, more efficiently, but also to do, higher quality video game videos, which I know not all of my viewers enjoy the video game stuff that I do, but for those that do, that's pretty cool news, I think. I'm going to be able to play games and record them hopefully in like 1080p. You know what I mean? Maybe it won't be top of the line, ultra high setting graphics or whatever all the time, but it's going to be 1080p. It's going to look really good. So that is just the biggest thing about that is like I can finally do videos like the Fallout videos and not have to worry about how they don't really look that good. And even though they don't look that good, I'm still having issues like I was on the 650 Ti. So, with those, I had them bumped down almost to 720p. And in fact, I started just editing and rendering them at 720p because of that. But even at that like almost 720p level, they were still giving me issues. They were still like I was still having like a high CPU encoding issue with OBS, with Album Broadcaster that I was using to record it. And so I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to deal with that. And ultimately, the decision I made was I'm going to get a better graphics card because this graphics card, although it's been well and fine, it's getting a little old, and a lot of the newer games out there, like your Fallout 4s, your Star Wars Battlefront, they really require you to have a much newer card than a 650 Ti. 650 Ti is like not even bottom rung, it's like below the bottom rung for those at that point. You might be able to play it, but it would be at like the crappiest freaking quality. So really, it was important for me to be able to get that so that I can do those videos, the gameplay videos, without having to worry about whether or not my graphics card can handle it. Now I know my graphics card can handle it, and that I'll be able to, hopefully, for most of these games, do 1080p footage without too much trouble. So, very good news, very awesome news. Sadly, the bad news is that I'm not going to be able to do Netflix picks until I get settled into the new place, essentially. Because, my microphone, my recording, my stuff that I use to record those videos, essentially, is in storage. I don't have access to it, and I won't have access to it until I finally get into the new place where we're moving. So, until all of that happens, I'm not going to be able to do the Netflix picks, which was sad to me because I really enjoy that. Because part of the reason that I like doing those videos is because they are. I know that just all sounds all jumbled. That I'm a writer, and I hear myself speak, and I'm just like, that sounds ridiculous. That was the worst sentence I've ever heard in my life. I said because twice, and it's just driving me nuts. I drive myself nuts with my sentence structure sometimes. Anyways, I'm a much better writer than I am a speaker. Let's just leave it at that. When I write, it's all perfect. It's all really good. When I'm speaking, it sounds like crap because my brain, like, it kind of differentiates the two for whatever reason. But I went off on a tangent there. The, the, the reason that I enjoy doing Netflix picks videos is because a lot of people, they look at Netflix and they see, well, this doesn't have the content that I personally want. This doesn't have any good, and Netflix doesn't have any good content at all. They have a bunch of crappy content. Why would I want to keep Netflix if they keep removing all the good content and adding a bunch of crappy content that I don't want to watch? Why don't they add all the new stuff that I want to see that just came out 5 minutes ago? That's the attitude I see from a lot of Netflix subscribers. People who clearly just do not freaking get it. So, one of the reasons I wanted to do a Netflix picks series was to show people that there is actually a lot of really good content on Netflix tons of content. And I knew that there was so much excellent content on there and a bunch always being added that I would never have a hard time actually finding something to talk about every week because, I've got things in on my list that I can talk about ad nauseum that very few people, either it's something very few people have heard of or very few people have actually given a chance or very few people have actually, really wanted to watch it or wanted to learn more about it, right? So it's kind of sad to me when I see that because I see a lot of movies on Netflix that honestly become like some of my favorite movies, right? They become some of the most amazing movies I've ever seen. I mean, I discovered things like Primer on there. I ran out and got my copy of Primer on DVD. Now it's hard as balls to find that. I mean, I found Angela or Angel A or whatever on there. I found Brick on there. There are a lot of amazing movies that, like, they never got a chance anywhere else until Netflix came along. And then Netflix came along, and suddenly people were paying more attention to it. People were giving it a chance. They're just like, I want to watch something like this, but I can't find anything else on Netflix, so I'm going to watch this. And they watch it and like, I actually like that. That was really good. That's what I love about Netflix, is that it gives films a second chance when, the first run in the theater didn't work out for them or pan out for them. Second run in the VOD didn't pan out for them. Netflix is like the third run. To me, Netflix is like going to the video rental store like Blockbuster on Friday night and everything is picked over already. Everything good. All the new stuff. The stuff that, you really wanted to see because it's the new big popular stuff, right? All that stuff is completely gone. It's all rented out. It's all gone. All that's left is the scraps that nobody bothered to check out. And so, you want to watch something. That's why you're there. But there's nothing there that you actually, came there to check out, right? There's nothing there that you came to rent. All that's been rented out already. You have to stick with whatever they've got left over. So you look around and then you find something that kind of looks interesting, but you don't know. So you're just like, well, I guess I'll give it a chance. And that's how you discover some of the most amazing movies. That's how it was back in the day when you're renting videos from a video store, right? And Netflix is very much like that. They're very much like, they don't get the really hot shit, They don't get the really popular big name movies or anything like that. They get the second run, the third run stuff. They get the stuff that you wouldn't have given a chance at first, but you really want to watch something and you can't have access or you can't get access to the really hot shit. So that's why you're here. You know what I mean? So for a lot of people who really love that experience and want that experience, Netflix is fucking perfect. And it just takes the right approach, first of all. Second of all, you just have to have the right idea in mind. You have to have the right concept in mind. You can't come at it thinking, why doesn't this have this movie that just came out in theaters? You have to come at it with a more of a, well, I want to watch a movie, but I don't know what I want to watch. And I guess I would like to watch a newer movie, but I don't necessarily have to watch a newer movie. It could be anything. I'm really in a mood for genre A or genre B or genre A and B together, like any number of different things. So that's really what Netflix is to me. It's a place for discovery. So it really does bum me out that I can't continue to do the Netflix Pick series, at least for the time being. But all I can tell you is that it's coming back. It will be back. It's just on hiatus for the moment. And I honestly don't even know what I'm going to do to fill the gap. I think I might actually just do a vlog series, kind of like what I'm doing right now. But yeah, just let me know. Let me know if you would like a vlog series. I know that when it gets to second and third week of November, I'm probably going to start talking about some Black Friday stuff, and that might actually fill that gap. But for now, and for any time after that I might need to fill gaps, let me know if you might be interested in seeing some vlogs like this. I might even actually just do some rant videos talking about whatever's happening in the film world. You know what I mean? I definitely don't want to keep doing more video game videos, even though like I know a lot of people like my video game videos. I also know that there are a lot of people who come here specifically to see my thoughts on movies, and they want to see my thoughts on, Blu-rays and DVDs and stuff like that. I understand that completely implicitly. I almost mix those two words up. But yeah, I understand that, and I want to give that kind of content to you, and I'm going to give that kind of content to you. It's just that, um, I need to figure out how to do that and do it while I'm not able to do the Netflix Pick series and to do it in such a way that is, it'll be something that you're actually interested in. So, I mean, I have very limited access to the movies that in my collection right now, so I can't really do a lot of reviews, at least not while holding things up, because I don't have them in my possession right now. But I can do videos ranting about, whatever subject is really popular or hot in the movie world. So, yeah, let me know if that'd be something that you're interested in. And if it is, then fuck yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll do whatever I have to, man. I'm going to keep this up because the thing is, I've been doing videos. I don't know if you noticed. If you go back and look at all of my videos this year, you'll notice I've been doing a video a day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, all year. So Monday through Friday, I have had a video a day all year long. And that was the goal that I didn't know that I was going to have when the year started. But then after a while, after I realized that I had all these videos going up, that I had all this content I was putting up. After I realized I was putting so much time and effort into that, I thought to myself, why don't I make that a goal? Why don't I just do that? Why don't I just make it so that I can prove to myself that I can do 5 videos a week and it's not too difficult. The positive thing about a vlog is that it doesn't take too much effort to do a vlog. You sit down, you put your thoughts on camera, you put it in the video editing thing, you edit out the ums and uhs, you render it and you put it up on YouTube. It's not too difficult, you know what I mean? But yeah, like it would be a nice thing for me to be able to do that instead of having to do, something a little bit more complicated because of the situation that I'm currently in. If I weren't in this situation, if I were in the lap of luxury and I had all the advantages in the world being thrown at me and all that stuff, then there would be no excuse for me to just do a vlog series. I would still gladly do one if that's what people wanted to see. But I'm mainly doing this because it's something that I can do in my current situation. Not necessarily because it's something that I want to move towards or because it's me becoming more lazy or something like that. No, it's just the situation that I'm in, moving and all that. This painting, that's not my painting. They put it up there to show the house. I mean, it's just a crazy situation that I'm in right now, but that's life. That's the way it goes. You may have noticed I was holding my fingers up here. Yeah, that looks really ugly, I'm sure. Don't look for too long, mind you. You might get sick to your stomach. But these are scabs. They're scabbing over because I tried to pick up a TV, a 32-inch, I believe, CRT TV by myself and move it. And it was a little too heavy for me. I was not expecting the weight of it because I completely forgot how heavy those damn things are. And I dropped it. Luckily, I dropped it in such a way that it didn't shatter into a million pieces and send glass like straight at my neck or whatever. But I did drop it in such a way that, like, in order to avoid glass going everywhere and the whole thing breaking down and whatnot, um, I had to make sure that it didn't hit the ground hard. So, of course, to cushion the impact, I left my fingers underneath, and that's what happened. Some really bad blood blisters developed, and now they're scabbing over somewhat fierce. It really hurt for a long time there, and actually, you can see still here on the outside of I don't want to flip you guys off, but yeah, you can see at least on my middle finger here, the outside, there's some significant bruising on this side, and there was some significant bruising on this side here as well. I don't know. I don't think that would show up at all, but it does. I didn't think that would show up at all, but it kind of does show some bruising still there. Yep, I really fucked up my fingers, guys, and that's not good for somebody who types for a living, who writes for a living. So it's not been easy for me. So anything I can do to make it a little bit easier on myself would very much be appreciated. Regardless, just wanted to let you guys know what's going on in my life, why there's not going to be a Netflix pick series for at least a month, maybe 2 months. Um, I hope y'all forgive me. I know a lot of people who are excited about the Netflix pick series are going to be disappointed, but I'm also pretty sure that they'll be perfectly fine with this. You know, I know a lot of people are going to understand what's going on here. They're not going to get upset with me or whatever. You know, just whatever. That this stuff happens. So, that being said, you can expect tomorrow to see Blu-ray updates and DVD updates. I've got some updates for you guys. Because I was, upset and depressed about the move and all that. So, of course, what do? I start buying things. Luckily, a lot of the things that I did buy, most of the things, in fact, that I did buy, were things that I actually needed for my video editing and stuff, like the video card and the headphones and all that. And actually, thanks to Kyle's help, thanks to the help from my Patreon supporters, I'm actually going to be able to do a really cool giveaway coming up soon in regards to. I don't want to give it away really, but if you reach this point in the video, then you're probably not somebody who's going to be like that. But yes, in regards to my subscriber count, I don't know if you've noticed something about that recently. Maybe go take a look. But yeah, in regards to that, I will be doing a giveaway very soon, and thanks to the support from my Patreon supporters, I'm actually going to be able to do a pretty cool giveaway with that in relation to that. So yeah, I guess that's about all I have to say today. So thanks for watching. Catch you later. Peace.